What is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better. For that, I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. It's been interesting. It's been ups and down, up, down, up, down. Just random shit going on, but doesn't really matter. Nothing to concern the YouTubiness, so we're going to jump straight into what you guys voted on while I was away, while we was doing the Christmas break stuff. There'll be a next poll coming up, basically, once this releases. I'll put something new to see what you guys want to hear next. I'll do some songs in between as I'm waiting for things to be voted on and stuff like that, but that's how I kind of want to do it. That's how I kind of want to gauge about like what people vote for, even if, regardless, you know what I mean, either way. So that, we're going to jump straight, which is going to be Aephanemer with a song called Antigone. This was the band that was death metal, but also had that very power metal feel to it, so it should be very interesting to see what is going on. Either way, I don't know why I keep saying either way. Let's fucking get into this. We're going to wait till it goes into that really sick build-up. But before that, we're going to jump into the lyrics a little bit and see how the music's going on and how we're building shit up. So the song itself feels like it's, at least at the beginning until it starts to build up, it sounds almost folky Disney-esque, like really, really soft, really, really elegant, really, really whimsical. Kind of power metal, kind of folk, kind of Viking metal, kind of a few different genres blending in there. We can see it's definitely building up towards that melodic death metal style that we are very much used to, and still feeling very much a power metal kind of a lyric style from the moment that this is from the moment that this starts. We'll see. Maybe it'll go into more of a death metal thing. That'll be very fucking cool to see either way. We're gonna go straight into the lyrics. Man, behold, crossing through the city gates, beyond walls to now for her fate, comes Antigone, as told by these old rhymes. A brother that they chose to disregard, and nothing more than an offended heart. She doesn't fear to defy decrees nor crimes. As in, the Antigone is going to be something that's passing through everything, told by the old rhymes, told by things of like fairy tales and songs and folk tales and that kind of things. And it doesn't fear to defy the decrees, and it doesn't fear to defy the crimes of anyone that's going on. We're going to keep going and see where the song leads us, to see how everything keeps going on forward, to see how the song kind of turns out, as I have no fucking idea how this is going to go. It could be amazing, it could be bad, I have no fucking idea, man. Let's keep going. Can I just say, the way that she growls is very interesting. Like, the way she pronounces her words, she misses out, like, a bunch of syllables from how it's actually sounding, but it's still making the word, but she's missing out a few of the letters, like a few of the vowels and stuff that are very difficult to say. So she doesn't say excruciating, she says excruciating. Like, she misses out the excruci, like this parts of it, and just stuff like that. It's very, very interesting just to listen to. Like, you know, just how she's putting the words together and how she's kind of making it work with a really high pitched scream that she's got going on like that. Either, we're gonna keep going. Oh, that guitar is fucking tasty. Either way, we're just not straight to lyrics. Actually, I don't know what I want to jump into. I love how high pitched, man. I love just the way it's building up and building up, and the chorus is like the. I'm not sure how should I do this. The verse two is very sick. It goes very dark. It goes very much darker. It goes very much into her high pitch, but the band going down, like down tuning, and then into the chorus, it goes very much into that higher kind of like as if this was a power metal song, it would be the highest point of the song. It would be the point which is soaring over the top of everything. But in this, it's a very different sound. It has a bunch of quieter parts of it and a bit of everything else, and yeah, you know what I mean. Just like all those kinds of things that are just going through it, and just the way she's just changing her growl, changing her style, changing everything around just to make it work with the song is very pretty to listen to. And so, let's just dive straight back into the lyrics, man, because why not? So yeah, no mourning for this deceased, soon the prey of ravenous beasts, excruciating sight of flesh, mundane frailty is all that is left. As in, there is no mourning for the deceased, soon the deceased would be the prey of ravenous beasts. They see the excruciating, as in excruciating to say human seeing a dead body, sight of flesh, and then the mundane frailty, the frailty of just whatever's left, that's left. And so, into the pre-chorus, an echo of these noble lines, one more time. Honour this immortal corpse, a veil of dust on the dead ones. Hades wants equal laws, two of us whom death has won. Summon the inner voice, the city of stone and order. Love is the daemon's choice, undergoes a tremor. Indeed, like, as in we honour the mortal corpse, a veil of dust on the dead one. The veil of dust goes over the dead and like buries them. Hades, as in, I'm guessing we're going into some Greek mythology, which is very cool. Hades wants equal laws. He wants everything to be equal and everything. I think two of us whom death has won, and yeah. And then you summon the inner voice, the city of stone and order. Love is the, and then love is a daemon's choice, something like that. And it undergoes a tremor. So I'm not quite sure where the song is actually going just yet. I kind of need to put the song all together at the end, kind of build it all together to see how it's working, how it's going, and all of that shit. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep fucking going into this. No importance to get way too soon, man, but still. I love the guitar. The guitar is fucking sick, but I love the way that the guitar is just raising and raising and raising. It's doing that power metal thing where it's raising with the music, and it's so fucking sick to hear it done in a dark death metal kind of way, man. It's so sick. I love this band so much. They twist so many tropes on the head, and so many styles of the genre on the head, man. It's so sick, man. Either way. That was so fucking sick. I didn't want to pause it. I literally didn't want to like go through that point where I had to pause it and try to break it down again. And I just wanted to enjoy it. That was so fucking awesome to listen to. Like, they have so many death metal elements, but they have so many power metal elements, and I just love her voice. I love listening to the way she growls specifically. The way she just goes. Because she doesn't say love is the damer's choice. She goes love, like love is the damer's choice, but in a growly kind of tone, so it sounds really sick when she does it. But I don't know. I love her pronunciation. Her pronunciation is so interesting to listen to. I love the way she twists and turns and kind of like bends and twists words in order to make them work together. Either way, man. The guitarists were so impressed with me during the song. The guitarists were amazing. They were one of my favourite parts of the whole song. They just made it all tie together. They tied the dark with the light, and it just made it all come together really well. As that one epic melodic death metal / power metal / folk / a little bit of even choiry symphonic elements in it. A little bit, not much, but like only in the chorus really, from what I've heard. But this sounds like it's in the middle of somewhere in the album, and it's like just in that point where you just want to keep listening to it. You just want to go through or further within the album, and that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to go see if the album's out. It might be. I have no idea. I didn't check before I started this video. If it is, then we're going to have to go check out some more of this, as this was fucking amazing. Either way, let's finish breaking down the rest of these lyrics. So, where did we get to? So yeah, let's go from an ideal of fortitude, the one who never bends, feeds its heart to solitude. An ideal of fortitude, an ideal that is going to stand the test of time, the one who never bends. I'm guessing that's what the Antigone is. It's something that will never bend. It feeds its heart of solitude, of loneliness, of darkness, of depression, of death, of all of that shit. It's either way condemned. Such are the radical deeds and their tragic outcomes. Ethical beacons are what they need at the forefront of everything. That's what they need. They need the ethical beacons that we don't really have mostly, at least not in this song. And then we're going into the pre-chorus once again. A glimpse of the light that still shines across time on this mortal corpse. A veil of dust on the dead one. He just wants to ink. I mean, we've already gone through this anyway, so from what I can tell, it's kind of like honouring the dead. It's kind of honouring the ones that are gone. The Antigone is the one that is kind of keeping balance of everybody who dies in battle, of people who die in glory, people who are dying and rotting, and who are being taken down to Hades, and about all of that stuff. It's interesting. I would need to listen a lot more to it to completely break it down, and to kind of like break it down fully so that I completely understand it. As this isn't a song that's very easy to break down, you'd kind of have to go bit by bit, and it would take a long time, maybe like a few hours, just for me to go through it properly. I don't think you guys want me to waste your time for that long, to be perfectly honest, so either way. But still, you have the very last bit now. You have the we don't know that we are blind, nor the harm that we inflict. As in, we don't know as people that we are blind, nor the harm that we inflict onto everything around us, without the great figures by our side to guide us on this journey. So, I'm guessing we're on a massive fucking journey somewhere around Greek mythology, somewhere around that, and it's just interesting, and it's halfway through an album. It's very difficult for me to decipher exactly what's happening. Any comments down below helping me figure this shit out would be very much appreciated, as I've thoroughly enjoyed the musicianship and the technical elements of the way she was using her voice, and I just want to kind of understand where we are in the lyrics a little bit more, which is interesting either way. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think I'm rambling at this point, man. I'll have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.